Yeah, it's good that everyone's asking that question. You know, it shows that we've put ourselves in a good position to start with. I think going back to what I've just said before, really about we're not getting too carried away now. All of a sudden, after a few weeks, I think it's we know where we're at. We're in a good position. I'd still like to be in a better position, mind you, but we're in a good position and we're positive. I think we should be. You know, I think there's a lot of good things to take and look forward to, really. But then again, it's up to us and putting it into play, really. And yeah, it's possible. It's up to us to take the opportunity. Yeah, of course, it's where we want to be. It's where we want to be. You know, we've had success in this competition before and some great experiences in this competition, and for all sorts of different reasons, it's where we want to be. So it's definitely what we're pushing for. Yeah, it's massively important to me. I think a little bit on my upbringing as well. You know, I came through at West Ham and with Harry as manager at the time and Frank's assistant manager, and there was a big part of that was pathways to the first team and a connection with the first team. And funnily enough, obviously on the back of the youth cup, one of my big experiences was playing in the youth cup. We were playing York away actually, and it's a decent stretch from London. It was a Tuesday night, and Frank Lampard Senior, as assistant manager, came and watched that, and that was kind of something that all them years ago. It's still. I can still remember I missed a penalty on the night as well, so I remember that. But it's that connection, and is I've been brought up through that for West Ham, and they were incredible at doing that, and how successful coming to this club, and obviously the history and the traditions here. It's something that I'm definitely passionate about. I understand the responsibility and being in the role I am, but actually we care about everyone at the club, and the academy is such a huge part of it that we want players to come through the system and try and get in the first team, being around it. So it's important that me and the staff that we support that as much as we can. I think I've seen the work the academy does. I mean, my son's been here since he was 7 years old, and I've seen it, and nothing but positive things to say. You know, the experience that he's had coming through, and that's as a parent, really. So that side of things has been a great journey for him. Take away the football, just the experiences and the things that he kind of lived through as a young man, really. So. And for a long time, it's been successful and plays in the first team, and you know, nearly 90 years I think since there wasn't an academy player in the first team squad. So it's great history and something we need to keep building on for sure. Yeah, all bring something different, which is kind of the ideal scenario, really. You know, and different personalities, different experiences. Coming from different angles, but essentially working together. And I think that's the ingredient, really, the balance that you want to get. Is it's great to have different opinions and challenge each other and throw different ideas together, but definitely doing it with a real collective feeling. And I've been delighted, I have to say. Absolutely, I couldn't have asked for any more of the staff, of the support that they give me for starters, but certainly spreading it around, and the way they're supporting the players and hopefully development and improving each individual is a big part of what we're trying to do. Yeah, I've got to say, Cass has been fantastic since I came, really, and he's on and off the kind of pitch. And experience is a great thing if you use it in the right way. And again, I think over time, being a senior player here is almost the responsibility of the example, and helping the younger players, helping the rest of the boys, and passing on your experiences in a positive way. And he's been top since I came in so many ways, and he's been a pleasure to work with, and I look forward to continue working with him for a few months. Yeah, I'm sure he can. Yeah, I'm sure he can. You know, he's playing as good a level as he's played at for some time, I think, at the moment, and it's great to see. You know, and in so many ways, as I said, the experience, technically, game understanding, just composure in certain moments. So yeah, he's in a really good place. Yeah, well, listen, it's an important position. I think, I'm not being biased, obviously, as being in midfield, but I think it is an important position to try and tie everything together, and you've connected to the whole team. So it's, and that's sometimes emotionally, a little bit mentally, and showing that composure and understanding of the game a little bit. And Cass has had a big influence within the group on that. So something we're fully aware of and moving forward for sure. I think every manager that I've played under, I've taken something from. A lot of respect for David, and the career he's had is incredible. You know, to be at the top level for such a long time is I fully respect that, and he's a good man. So I'm not surprised by the fact that he's gone back to Everton and done so well again. So that's experience. We're talking about Casemiro and the experience he brings. I think I'm obviously in this position for a short period of time, but I think experience being around football for a long time, you take positives, you take some things that you might not do and you might improve on. That's the decisions that you take along the way. And certainly I learned a lot from David. I'm fine with that. I don't think there's anything really in terms of constant communication from above that's kind of my role that I need. I think my role is to kind of create the environment within a group and obviously lead in terms of the first team and beyond that. Obviously sitting here now and the supporters listening in, that's part of my role and I'm fully aware of that. But I don't necessarily need it from, I think, being in around here. And being in around stadiums in the last few weeks and certainly in this environment quite closely, I think it's